G'day guys, in today's video we'll be walking you guys through how to install your awning brackets, corner braces and elevator brackets onto our rooftop tent. Behind me here is the Pro model tent. However, this is also the same for the X tents, and we'll make another video for the standard tents. This is your box for the corner braces. This is your awning bracket box, and then this is your elevator bracket box. So we'll start off by removing this latch first. Now the reason why we are removing the side latch is because when you have an awning fitted to the side of your tent, there is not enough space to use the left side latch. Now we will go ahead and remove your pole base bracket. We will also remove this. Okay, so now that we have the side latch removed, we have the pole base bracket removed as well. We will go and install our awning brackets. So you'll see that you have 3 awning brackets and you have 3 bags of hardware. Your first bag, you've got some spacers and a few channel nuts and bolts. We'll get to that in a second and what they are for. Moving on, you'll have a bag of tent mounting hardware. So this is all the channel nuts and bolts that will be used to mount the awning brackets directly to the tent. In the third bag, we've got some T-bolts. They slide into the back of your awning, and then you've got some nylock nuts to bolt up your awning to these brackets. Okay, now that we've got everything separated for each bracket, you'll see that we have some extra channel nuts. Now the reason why we have extra channel nuts, depending if you have one of our older style of tents or one of our newer style of tents. Here I have one of our newer style of tents. We will be using these ribbed channel nuts, sliding them into this channel over here like so. Now that we've got all the awning bracket channel nuts into the side of the tent, we will grab this spacer hardware bag. We'll have 3 of these spacer plates. You'll also have 3 Allen key bolts, 3 channel nuts, and 3 spring washers onto the bolts. You'll see that we have a channel underneath the tent. I'm gonna install these channel nuts into the bottom channel like so. Every awning bracket has a mounting hole underneath, so we need to make sure that we're putting a bolt in the bottom of the bracket. Okay, now the reason why we include these spacers is because if you were to go and install this awning bracket like that, it would pinch the rubber, and that can potentially rip your rubber and cause it to not be waterproof. So we include these spacers. They go onto the back of here like so, and that way when you put the awning bracket on, it spaces the awning bracket out a few mil from the tent, and that way it does not interfere with the rubber. Grab one of our bolts, put them through like so. Once you get one on there, you can grab an Allen key and you can just tighten it up through the front of the awning bracket. Once you've got the 4 bolts started on the awning bracket, we'll grab one of the 3 bolts that was included in this spacer bag. Will come underneath the tent, and we just have to align up that channel nut, grab the bolt, bolt it up like that. Okay, once that's done, you can tighten up the 4 of these bolts. Now that we've got our awning bracket mounted, using the spacer plate provided, all 4 bolts on the side are tightened up. We've got 1 underneath the bottom. So in total, there should be 5 bolts securing this awning bracket to the tent. Now we've done 1, we'll come back once we've done the other 2. Now that we've got all 3 of our awning brackets installed, we will now move on to installing the corner braces and the pole elevator bracket kit. This is our elevator bracket kit. We'll get them out of the box. We'll have 3. Righto, now inside of our corner brace box, we'll have 2 corner braces. We'll see that we have 1 longer one and 1 shorter one. The longer one will go at the back of the tent over here, like so. The shorter one is going to go at the front of the tent like this. So we'll start off with the front one. So we're going to install 1 channel nut at the bottom, 2 at the top, and then same thing over here on this side, 1 at the bottom and then 2 on top. Okay, now that our channel nuts are installed at the front of the tent, we'll grab our Allen key bolt and we'll just start bolting them all up. Now, once you've got all those started, just hold the bracket against the corner like that, tighten up all the bolts. Now, once that's done, it should look something like this. So that's the front corner brace all installed. Now moving on to the back one at the back of the tent. We'll start by removing this bracket here, as well as loosening up this latch and latch hook and shifting it slightly to the right. We'll just leave this loose until we finish installing the corner brace, and then we can move the latch back as close as possible to the corner brace and tighten it all up again. Okay, so there should be 8 channel nuts in these channels. So there should be 2 over here, 2 over here, same on the other side. So we'll start by sliding them into the channels. Now, before we put the back corner brace on, we want to make sure that we install the elevator bracket first. Make sure that's all tight. We'll install the rest of the channel nuts for the corner brace, slide them through like that, line it all up, put the corner brace on and insert our bolts. Now, when we're installing the bolts at the back, we want to make sure that we're using the shorter bolts for anywhere on the bracket that does not have the elevator bracket on top. Okay, now we've got our corner brace on there. We need to install our last elevator bracket at the back of the tent, making sure that we're using our longer bolts slide them through like so, and install it through the corner brace like that. Once all the bolts are on there, we'll go ahead and tighten everything up. Just keep in mind when we are reinstalling the elevator bracket on the side of the tent, it needs to be installed in the exact same position where your original pole base bracket was, which is right over here. So if we come around to this side, you can see that's the position where we don't have a corner brace. Okay, now that we've shown you how to install your corner braces, your elevator brackets, and your awning bracket, one last important thing I'd like to mention is that you will have shorter and longer poles included with your tent. Now, the shorter poles are used on your elevator brackets. The longer poles are just used on your bases that don't have elevator bracket on it. Keep that in mind. That way your rainfly will be nice and tight using the correct poles, and you won't have any issues with the rainfly being saggy. We appreciate you watching the video, and if you'd like to come in and check one of these tents out in person, we have a shop in Melbourne, Brisbane, and Perth. We are open 6 days a week. All of our opening hours and addresses can be found on our website, Google, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. So come on down, check us out. We look forward to seeing you in store.